Picture this, a plate full of savory, tender meats that not only satisfy your cravings but also help stabilize your blood sugar. Sound too good to be true? It's not. Today I'm sharing 5 top picks for diabetics, and wait until you see the surprising meat you might want to avoid. Venison or deer meat stands out as a smart option for people looking to manage diabetes with their diet. Unlike more common red meats, venison is naturally lean and contains less saturated fat, which makes it a good fit for maintaining steady blood sugar levels. In a typical 3-ounce serving, you get 22.5 grams of protein and just 7 grams of total fat, only 3.4 grams of which are saturated. This lean profile means venison delivers the benefits of red meat without the drawbacks of higher fat content or excess calories. One of the main advantages of venison is its high protein content, which helps preserve muscle mass. For those managing diabetes, this is important because maintaining muscle supports better insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control. Venison's protein content, combined with its lower fat and calorie count, a 3-ounce serving has just 134 calories compared to beef's 168, makes it easier to include in a balanced eating plan without overdoing calories or unhealthy fats. Venison also provides essential nutrients that support overall health. It's a good source of B vitamins, zinc, and iron, which play key roles in energy production and metabolism. The iron found in venison is especially easy for the body to absorb, which can help prevent deficiencies that sometimes affect people with diabetes. When choosing venison, look for lean cuts like loin or top round. For the best results, marinate the meat in a little vinegar or your favorite herbs before roasting or grilling. This keeps it tender and adds flavor without extra fat. Venison can also be stored by freezing, canning, or dehydrating, making it a practical choice for meal planning. But meat isn't the only option. Some of the best choices for diabetes management come from the sea. From the ocean to the dinner table, here's a seafood that helps in a clinical trial: sardines. These small fish might not seem like much at first glance, but they offer a range of benefits that make them a standout choice for anyone managing diabetes. Sardines are often underestimated, yet their nutritional value is hard to match. Sardines are one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are known for their anti-inflammatory effects, and they play a key role in improving insulin sensitivity. For people with diabetes, this can be especially important for maintaining steady blood sugar levels. Omega-3s also help lower the risk of blood clots and reduce blood pressure, both of which are crucial for heart health, an important consideration since diabetes raises cardiovascular risks. The benefits of sardines go beyond just healthy fats. A year-long Spanish study had pre-diabetics eat 2 cans of sardines per week, and the results were striking. The proportion of participants at high risk for diabetes dropped from 37% to just 8%. The study also found that those eating sardines had higher levels of taurine and specific omega-3 fatty acids, along with a decrease in omega-6 fatty acids. These changes are linked to better metabolic health and a lower risk of developing diabetes. Sardines are also packed with essential nutrients. They provide vitamin D and calcium, especially valuable if you're lactose intolerant or need to support bone health. They're a strong source of vitamin B12, which helps maintain energy and supports cardiovascular function. This combination makes sardines a practical and nutrient-dense addition to a diabetes-friendly eating plan. For the best results, choose sardines packed in olive oil rather than soybean oil to keep saturated fats lower. You can add them to salads, mash them into spreads with herbs, or serve them on whole-grain crackers. But what about richer meats? Can they fit into a diabetes-friendly diet? Let's take a closer look at one option that might surprise you. Duck without skin can be surprisingly lean, making it a practical choice for those managing diabetes. Skinless duck breast isn't just a flavorful option, it can fit well into a balanced meal plan. Removing the skin is essential, as it significantly lowers the fat content. For comparison, 100 grams of skinless duck breast contains only 2.5 grams of fat, while chicken thigh has about 9 grams of fat per the USDA. This shift transforms duck breast into a much leaner protein source that supports steady blood sugar levels. Duck is often associated with its rich, fatty skin, but once the skin is removed, you're left with a tender, nutrient-dense cut of meat. A standard serving of skinless duck breast provides about 23.5 grams of high-quality protein, which can help you feel full and support muscle maintenance, an important factor in managing insulin sensitivity and blood sugar. Because protein helps slow the absorption of carbohydrates, it can further assist in keeping your blood sugar levels more stable after meals. The nutritional benefits of skinless duck breast go beyond protein. It's a strong source of iron, which is important for maintaining energy and preventing fatigue, a concern for many people with diabetes. Duck breast also supplies B vitamins like B6 and B12, which play key roles in energy metabolism and overall metabolic health. These nutrients are especially valuable for those who may experience slower metabolism or lower energy due to diabetes. Preparing skinless duck breast in a diabetes-friendly way is straightforward. Pan-searing or roasting with fresh herbs and spices allows you to enjoy its natural flavor without adding excess fats or sugars. Simple additions like rosemary, thyme, or a squeeze of lemon can enhance taste while keeping the meal light and satisfying. This approach makes duck breast easy to include in your routine without complicated recipes or heavy sauces, but there's another red meat option that's just as surprising, and it may change how you think about managing diabetes with your diet. Bison is a lean red meat that offers a practical way to enjoy the flavor of steak while supporting your health goals. Sometimes called buffalo meat, bison stands out for its nutrient density and lower fat content compared to traditional beef. According to USDA data, 100 grams of bison has just 159 calories and 7 grams of fat, while the same amount of beef contains 204 calories and 12.5 grams of fat. This difference makes bison a strategic choice for anyone managing diabetes and looking to keep calorie and fat intake in check. High-quality protein is another reason to consider bison. Each serving provides a substantial amount of protein, which supports glucose metabolism and helps maintain steady blood sugar levels. Experts note that protein from lean meats like bison can help your body use glucose more efficiently, which is especially important for people with diabetes. Bison is also rich in zinc, which supports insulin function and immune health, as well as iron and vitamin B12, both of which are important for energy and metabolism. The American Heart Association recommends choosing lean meats such as bison and limiting total red meat intake to about 5.5 ounces per day to maintain heart health. This guidance is particularly relevant for those with diabetes, since cardiovascular risk is often higher. Bison's lower saturated fat and cholesterol content makes it easier to fit into a heart-healthy, diabetes-friendly eating plan without sacrificing taste. Bison also contains conjugated linoleic acid CLA, which has potential health benefits, including supporting weight management. The taste of bison is similar to beef but slightly milder and a bit sweet, making it easy to add to your regular meals. To keep bison tender, cook it at lower temperatures than beef and avoid overcooking. It's best enjoyed medium rare to medium. For those interested in even lighter protein sources, the next option highlights how seafood can support steady blood sugar while adding variety to your plate. Scallops offer a unique combination of delicacy and nutrition that makes them a practical choice for those managing diabetes. These tender shellfish are low in calories and fat, yet provide a substantial amount of high-quality protein. In a 3-ounce serving, scallops deliver about 22.5 grams of protein and only 7 grams of fat, highlighting just how lean they are compared to many other animal proteins. One of the key advantages of scallops is their minimal carbohydrate content. With only 6.3 grams of carbs per 3.5-ounce serving and 0 grams of sugar, scallops have a negligible impact on blood sugar levels. This makes them a reliable option for keeping your blood sugar steady without sacrificing flavor or satisfaction. The high protein content also helps you feel full longer, which can be useful for appetite management and overall glucose control. Beyond their macronutrient profile, scallops supply important micronutrients that support overall health. Each serving provides 6.64 milligrams of iron and 0.37 milligrams of selenium, both of which play roles in energy production and immune function. Scallops also offer magnesium, zinc, and vitamin B12, making them a well-rounded addition to a balanced diet. While their omega-3 content is lower than that of some fish, it still contributes to heart health, a consideration for anyone concerned about cardiovascular risk. Preparing scallops is straightforward and doesn't require complicated methods. A quick sear in a non-stick pan with a small amount of olive oil or butter preserves their tenderness. Adding fresh herbs like rosemary or a squeeze of lemon can enhance their flavor without relying on salty seasonings or heavy sauces. Because scallops are naturally higher in sodium than some other seafood, using low-sodium seasonings can help you keep your meal balanced. Scallops are a smart, diabetes-friendly choice, but not all proteins work in your favor. In fact, one popular meat could quietly undo your progress. One common protein source that often seems convenient for meal prep is deli meat. But for those managing diabetes, processed deli meats, like ham, turkey slices, and salami, present more risks than benefits. While these options are marketed as low-fat or high-protein, they usually contain added ingredients that can disrupt your efforts to keep blood sugar steady. Deli meats can top 500 milligrams of sodium per serving, nearly 25% of the daily limit recommended for most adults. For people with diabetes, this high sodium content is a concern because excessive sodium can contribute to insulin resistance and make blood sugar harder to control. The risk isn't limited to sodium alone. Most deli meats contain preservatives such as nitrates and nitrites. These compounds are used to extend shelf life and maintain color, but recent meta-analyses link regular consumption of processed meats containing these additives to a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Nitrates and nitrites may also contribute to inflammation, which can further interfere with glucose regulation. Added sugars sometimes appear in flavored or glazed deli meats, and even small amounts can have a cumulative effect on blood sugar. Combined with the sodium and preservatives, these hidden ingredients make deli meats a less than ideal choice for anyone aiming for stable glucose levels. If you want the convenience of ready-to-eat protein without the drawbacks, consider preparing fresh meats at home. Roasting a turkey or chicken breast yourself allows you to control both sodium and preservatives, making it easier to align your meals with your health goals. You can also look for nitrate or nitrite-free options if you occasionally choose processed meats, but keep these as the exception rather than the rule. And remember, even the best meat choices only get you halfway there. If you really want to block blood sugar spikes and protect your heart, you must choose the right fish too. Seafood, done right, can supercharge these benefits with omega-3s that fight inflammation and keep glucose stable, but the wrong fish, like high mercury or overly fatty farmed fish, can quietly work against you. So if you're serious about lowering your blood sugar naturally, click the video on screen to discover the top 3 best fish every diabetic should eat to keep your glucose steady and your heart strong.